Okay. Let's go. Gameplay time. At some point I gotta get a new PC. Not right now, but at some point. Can't get the volume on my headset properly. Hold on, I gotta adjust it. Very important that it's sitting on 16 exactly. If it's 12 or if it's 20, then it's unplayable. It's currently at 12, so it's actually unplayable right now. Right, I can kill it in... If my damage is good, I can kill quicker. Damn you! What the what? Certified spell too. Isn't about so quickly processing on that spell one what each wave is going to look like, or what the wave in front of you is going to look like, and then if you have to move. The problem is, it's really hard to read more than one wave. So often, what you kind of have to do is try to read a wave. Hope it's good, and if it's not good, then you kind of gotta hope that the second best option is going to, or the next option's good enough. Yeah, that's a 3-wave kill. Being able to recognize that is nice, cutting off a whole extra wave. It turns out pretty relevant. Hello, PotatoBot. Hope you're doing well. A sub 5-minute Sannyo again. Love to see it. I'll do Misumar for a second, but then I'm gonna work on my late game. But I should probably do both some of Stage 5 and some Kaimada. But I gotta do a little bit of Misumar Spell 1, because it's too much fun. See what I mean? Dude, when it goes well, it's just such a great feeling. And like it hasn't gone away yet. Okay, let's go. I don't need to worry about the first half. Let's worry about the middle and after. That's everything that's relevant. Dude, it's so nice when you're not, like, frustrated doing some of these attacks. Damn, that was so... No! That was, like, superb killing, too. Thank you for the good luck, crew. Appreciate it. And hello. Sex. Fox made of sex. So true. Not particularly good killing. I always get myself really down whenever I don't do good killing, but I gotta remember that bad killing is still more than manageable. It's just like good killing is helpful. Like, look at that. That was very manageable. Okay, for the 45 streak give up. That was nice. Do it again. Dude, there's so many nuances involved, but when you're not, like, overthinking the nuances, oh, it makes it so much better. Yeah, if like my line is good and I'm comfortable, I should be hyper aggressive, but like only if I'm comfortable. Man, sometimes that section just gets so bad for whatever reason. I wonder if it's just like often based on the height involved. Like the random fairy spawn height. That can determine whether or not you kill fairies sometimes. At least I know when playing on the side, I assume it's somewhere when playing in the middle. I assume that's what causes some of the variation. Oh, too aggressive. Okay, LNN on Wednesday. I had a great day of not playing Touhou. Play Touhou on Wednesday. It's been a long time since I, like, practiced Touhou off stream. Like, I don't play Touhou when I'm not streaming, generally speaking. I used to a little bit, like when I play PCB once in a blue moon, even Subterranean once in a while, but I don't think I really ever did it off. And I have not done it yet once in this game. Although part of that's because when I'm not streaming, it's either like after a stream, or like right before I'm going to stream. In which case I'm like, well, I just played Touhou, or I'm gonna play more Touhou today. Or it's like Wednesday, in which case I'm usually hanging with my friends, and therefore not playing Touhou. One of those sections where I just really wish Reimu did, like, slightly more damage. Eat another one. Okay, Megawoo. How you doing? I do LNNs if the crack wasn't a thing. I don't know. Good question. I don't know if I would have gotten this far, or if I would have stopped at some point. But possibly? Like, the good first part of me playing Touhou, which included multiple games on Lunatic, though it was just 1cc grinding, was without a crack. I went from not having any clears in any Touhou game to getting a normal, then a hard, then a Lunatic 1cc and USD, Lunatic and PCB, Lunatic and in both routes of Imperishable Night, although Imperishable Night had spell practice built in the game, and most of Mountain of Faith before I found the existence of the crack. And here's the thing. That's what I run to bullets. All of those 1cc's, because, like, when I started playing Touhou, my end goal was LNN from the very beginning. Like, I started playing EOSD with the intention of someday LNNing. And the lack of the prac didn't dissuade me in the early part. So, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't I don't know if I don't think I'd be able to go from having to prac to not, but no goal is 200 mil. Score goal? Oh my goodness, get him out of my chat. But I'm also in a different spot than some other Olympic people, partly in that, well, partly because I stream as much as I do, but also, like, I kind of got into Touhou for the purpose of playing games, but, like, I also got into Touhou because of everything that exists in the realm of Touhou, not just the mainline games, but the 10 billion fan content, whether it be music, games, art, yada yada yada. Like, I first found out about Touhou basically through music. And my attachment to Touhou extends far beyond just playing the shmups, which is probably something that does help me maintain my interest in beating these games. The fact that I have the attachment I do to Touhou as a whole. Like, I like Touhou as a brand more than I do generally shmup games, personally. The porn. No, I didn't really get into or find out much about Touhou porn until after I was already in it. Though, not long after. Because here's the thing. There is definitely Touhou experience, like, exposure that I've had previously at times before. That is 100% true. There are things I've seen before that I've been like, I've seen that before. Wait, that's Touhou related? After I got into Touhou, but my first recognition of Touhou came from, like, my first exposure to Touhou, like, knowing it's Touhou, or at least, like, finding out that it's Touhou, was Nightmare Diary and, Crazy Backup Dancers. You look back at something more too, you find, dude, it's, you don't see it, but once you know it, once you, like, know a lot about Touhou, dude, there's, like, just so much, like, fingerprints of Touhou, like, everywhere. What's up, Nazareth? Like, that's where she's from, huh? Because, like, I knew of the existence of Chirno. I did not know Chirno was a Touhou character. I just knew that, like, there's that one, like, Chirno TV guy or whatever. Streams, like, other random things. That, like, I recognize the sprite. But it's partly what I mean when I say I'm not necessarily a shmup player. Like, my interest in these games is just Touhou, really. And once I like started like looking into Touhou a bit more, like the more and more it just, the more and more I became amazed by what Touhou was. Like, there's just so much in the Touhou realm that just has just amazed me that it exists. Mostly related to fan content and, like, fan music. Like, fan games, fan music being the big ones. Like, it's partly, like, I've commented this before on stream, not directly to my, like, interest in Touhou, but, like, in terms of how it is, it's like, where else do you find something that has Touhou Spell Bubble? Like, what that is, sold for, like, people who make that have nothing to do with Team Shanghai Alice. Or Zune. And yet they sell for real money with works from a billion different doujin music creators based off of Touhou songs, and it's fine that they actually, like, sell it. It doesn't exist elsewhere. That's one of those things that just, like, amazes me about Touhou. Son of a beach! Joe should buy Touhou DFCA every hour. I don't know, I feel like at this point in time, Zune has already had to, over the past, like, 2 decades, have gotten many offers to buy, for people, to, like, brands or something, to buy Touhou and turn them down. Also, even if Nintendo did, which they won't for multiple reasons, but, like, even if they somehow did, they don't have enough people working for them to strike everything known to man. Should I tell you about the A-List site? There's a site that I believe contains every single doujin piece of music that exists for Touhou. Every single one. Oh, it doesn't have the official anime? Well, I think some of that's related to Zune not wanting, like, official voice actors or something. Let me pop up my A-List. Nope, that's the wrong thing. A-List. Touhou disc. What happens if that's working in the game? It's true. I don't know if he'll just hold on to all the rights and just kind of, like, die with it. Touhou Disc 1. You want access to everything? Oh my goodness gracious. Go size. No, the size is loading right now. It's never been more Jover. There's so much on this list. But you just want a sheer collection of every single piece of doujin music work. Okay, I know I'm stalling. I gotta pee real bad. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. push it myself purely for the extra confusion. Yeah, that sounds great. Oh, Nemo, I hit Master Ball. Just some Asylum of Damaku. Oop. Example of what you're not supposed to do. This is not the hardest final on the market. It's a really... I really like this final in terms of pure design. I think it's so cool. It's such a cool structured attack. Let's do the stage portion once while we're here. I'm here. Might as well. There's some weird nuance on the green section. That I'm not entirely sure what exactly causes it. I could, like, review my replays to, like, probably get an answer, but that's kind of tedious. I think the answer is just don't go to the right too fast. Because homing is good, but there are... homing has some weird flaws based on positioning. Where just sometimes it doesn't lock on to things, sometimes it doesn't home. And if you're too close to a wall, then some of the bullets will actually go just completely off screen, be wasted. And this section at the very end, these fairies right here, not really the first one as much, but these two right here also sometimes are jank. You know what I should do? Should kill the first one, because we've seen the problem that happens if you don't. But time out the second two. The non-formalness of these clumps is curious. I think it's just you want to avoid playing outside. When in doubt, come in. Although, of course, there's nuances based on where the exact bullets are in the moment. The way you get yourself killed by doing exactly what I almost just did. But I think if you play in... Not that there isn't RNG that can't be a problem, but really the only, like, issue I feel if you play inside is your own Whoopsies. Does this attack have an aimed element to it? No, I don't think so. Oop. You know what? We're doing it. We're here. Never do that. Assume they random rotate start angle. I believe so too. It looks like it. With the it looks like the colors they start with at which angles is random. I gotta kill the fucking first guy. Well, it's pretty easy to see. There's like a purple one that was like right here. Now the purple one's all the way over there. I think where the colors line up with each other is the same, but like the angle she shoots those appears to be them. Turns out it works on a complete universal cycle. Oop, that was foolish. So it very likely just comes down to, you know, using the Divine Virtues logic, where there's a couple overlaps that are really problematic, right? Because because it appears that the two waves are not like that the two fairies are very likely to behave independently of the other one. So the rotation of the fairy on the left has nothing to do with the rotation of the fairy on the right, presumably. So then the next step is obviously, you know, is there any type of consistent tells as to what line is like look at this. Like there's no threat there. I mean, obviously there is technically threat, but like there's a difference when when something needs you to make a mistake versus when it needs you to play well. Like, look at that. That was, like, not pleasant. There was one gap there that was actually kind of rough. Aimed anyway, doesn't appear so. So really, it just comes down to, like, trying to read ahead of time to figure out, like, which angles you want to go. It's a neat little section. It's one of those things that kind of gives you the illusion of it being free. Right? Like, you go into it, and there's, like, not a threat, and then you do it again, it's just not a threat, and it's like, oh, this is fun, and then the problem is, it's like, the odds of it giving you a bad wave, not like a wall wave, just like a bad wave is low. So you're not going to see it that often, but then it pulls it out, and you gotta be ready for it. But it's the difference between all the waves prior just kind of required you to fuck up, rather than the occasional, like, wave where it actually requires you to play really well. Or maybe not really well, but play well. Practice that thing too little. I don't blame you. Like here's the thing. If you do it, because that stage section, there are if you're playing probably not as Reimu, there are probably some like other slightly notable threats, right? But like if you do it 4 times in a row without it like anything really weird happening, you're just gonna be like, oh, I presume it's fine, and you're gonna move on with your day. And then you do it in the middle of a run, it's like, oh, it was fine. You got, like, the not bad RNG. Maybe you got, like, middle RNG, but, like, middle RNG on that's, like, not fine. So, like, your focus... So, like, if you're doing something else, your focus is, like... is, like, put elsewhere. And if you just have a few runs where you don't get bad luck, you're not gonna think too much about it. You're gonna be like, okay, let's just make sure I don't fuck up. And as long as, you know, the few times you do it, you get nothing terrible. Maybe, like, one time you get, like, bad RNG, like, somewhat bad RNG. Doesn't even have to be that bad, but, like, oh, you know, sometimes you die to something, and it's like, maybe it was the attack being difficult, but maybe you sit there and, like, oh, I wasn't paying full attention. I kind of, like, it slipped my mind. I made a mistake. Sometimes you're like, oh, I should have, you know, oops, I moved improperly. Oh, I wasn't paying the fullest attention here. And it maybe just slips over your mind, like, the 1 or 2 times you get bad RNG that, like, that's actually something that can happen, right? Again, if you die, you might not recognize that it was, like, really bad RNG that's what killed you. So maybe you go through and maybe you end up with a 90% completion rate on it. You don't think twice about that. And then you won't think to really, like, practice it. When you sit down, you're like, hey, I need to practice stage 4 spam. Why? Well, that's kind of obvious. I gotta practice stage 4 spam. Why the fuck do I want to practice the last 2 fairies on stage 6? You know? They killed me once in, like, 20 runs. Who cares? And I'm interpreting that as it being my fault anyway. Okay, this is it. Mods, can we add a blacklist to the, can we add a blacklist term to Twitch for Go in all capitals? Just for the sake of chicken butt. Also, we'll see how it's going, you know, practice has been fine. It's not always indicative of runs, but, I did not get good sleep last night. Ooh. Like, it was like 7 hours, which isn't always terrible. Like, I can go on 7.5 hours fine. Like, 8 hours is obviously usually what I'm looking for, but, like, I can get, like, slightly poor sleep and be fine. 7 hours is, like, a little below average, but it's not that bad. But, like, it was the bad kind of wake-up where I wake up and I'm like, ugh. Like, my alarm Like, my alarm wakes me up in the middle of, like, a dream. And then I'm just, like... You wake up and you got that look where you're like, what? Where am I? You know, you're just at, like, the peak sound asleep level. You haven't, like, started the process of, like, even waking up yet. Naturally. So, for the first, like, 2 hours of the day, I was just, like... I want to go home and take a nap. Then, you know, once I'm up and about and actually, like, doing things, especially since, like, I'm on a forklift most of the day, but, or at least a large part of the day, but, like, I'm getting on and off of it, and I'm actually, like, walking around, doing physical work, so, like, I wake myself up in no time, and I get back from work today, and then I was like, well, I got back fairly late, or not fairly late, but, like, I got back on the slightly later end, I had to shower and stuff. And then I was like, well, I'll play some Bunny Garden 2. And then I just didn't have time to, like, I had a nap right before stream, so I was like, well, it'll be fine. Yes, I am forklift certified. I spend probably most of my day on a forklift. Or with the forklift. On a forklift being I'm on the forklift or I'm, like, on it, moving something around, getting off, putting something away. Like, I work at a beverage distribution company. Middleman, effectively. Places ship stuff to us, and then we ship it to all the stores in the area. And I'm the one who... I don't go out to the stores and merchandise. That was just ridiculous. And by ridiculous, I mean just on me, like, completely. But, I'm the one, and, like, there are a lot of people at the warehouse that are, like, our builders. They do all the orders for all the stores and stuff. I do that occasionally, but I unload basically every single truck, and I'm the one who organizes the warehouse. So, yeah, I'm on a forklift, like, all day, or most days. Especially come summertime. Come wintertime, I'm dancing on and off, as things tend to be slower. But come now, and... But you hear me talk about drinks, stuff I distribute. Local breweries, Anheuser-Busch stuff, product on the alcohol side, some random wines, non-alcoholic product, cured Dr. Pepper, sparkling ice, Arizona, some other random crap thrown in the mix. It's pretty funny, you have 85 hours in so far. Hasn't that game been out for 2 days? 1 or 2 days? I just found out about it earlier today. And I saw it, I was like, base? Like, peak has dropped? Bruises up, I knew it. Get this guy out of here. Mods! Take him to the testicular torsion chamber. A great miscalculation, you fool. Don't go look up, Bunny Garden 2 on Steam. I know nothing about the first game, I just saw some clips of it from this one, I was like, holy moly. Looks peak. There's gambling and there's anime titties, what else do you need to make something peak? I put myself in the corner. Oh, that bullet was in my asshole. It's not a gacha. It is not a gacha game. Finally, in case you can't see it. Don't worry, Tailbot. I'll DM you some stuff in Discord, and you'll love it, and then the cops will come take you out because, UK moment. But no, it's not a gacha game. I spent money buying the game. I should have picked up that bomb piece. That was a... bro. Give them ideas. Are you talking about Zebra's comment on Germany or something else? I hate this purple dude. He's one of my least favorite dudes in the entire game. I just hate dodging these bullets. Hello, Laren boy. Do they shoot twice as Rainbow? No, they don't. They only shoot twice if my damage is off slightly. If I am on point when they spawn in, they only shoot once. But if I'm off point, they will shoot twice. So like that one there, the third fairy shot twice because I didn't make my way to the left slightly quick enough, right? In a game where you don't just pay once at the beginning, you're not playing. It's so true. So true. Or you just, you know, pirate it. Not that I would ever condone that. Hear that, people in Germany and UK? It's fine. Like, not that I'd ever condone this. Japan as well. Never condone that. Never condone sailing the seven seas to actually, like, experience something. Germany, so you know it's good. Exactly. Now, here's the thing. I'll caveat to that. I do not play Blue Archive. I never will play Blue Archive. I don't have any attachment to that game. But Germany deciding we can't allow this, you know, that's kind of a, you know, I don't mean to get political, but, you know, what the fuck is a Touhou, right? Your Touhou really through legal measures. Hey, 19 and 20 I bought on Steam. Those are the two games I actually had. No, wait, 100 Black Market. I have that one as well on Steam, I think. I actually don't know about that one. I also bought Antinomy of Common Flowers on the Switch. Back in the day. Sannyo, how dare you? I was talking, by the way. I didn't purposely advance the conversation, and you interrupted me. Thank you, Vicna, for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope whatever you're doing was going... Fuck my asshole! Hope whatever you're doing was going well. I love Touhou. Should we have to buy the game? So I'm more than fine to do it. It's not like I'm not one of those people who's like, I'm gonna get a Steam Deck and pirate every game known to man. Like, I absolutely buy games, but like... Oh, it's tragic right now. You had a bad session? I'm tragic at the moment, too. I mean, the practice was actually going fine, but... the stage 3 is actually impossible. And yes, bad sessions do happen, for a variety of reasons. Someone who's been playing Touhou long enough, it do be like that. And this game, about 80% of it is called Sannyo. Well, maybe 80% is a lot. The cat exists, and Stage 4 also exists. You guys, can we take Chicken Butt to the gallows and take him out real quick? Like, I'll ironically say that, like, we need to ban every single fucking Limbus Company player that's ever existed and put them on, like, a watch list. And that game should be made illegal. But, like, otherwise, like, I don't actually believe that. Well, this spot's at the hardest thing in the game and everything else is free. You should save 6 spots. Except for this, that, this, that. And it is still Kaguya. In what? What are we in? The Limbus, all you know. Here's all you need to know, Zebra. The Project Moon has 3 games. Lobotomy Corp. I played Lobotomy Corp. Thank you, Vicna, for the 9 months. I appreciate it. I like Lobotomy Corp. It's a fun game. Quite enjoy it. Library of Ruina is probably my favorite game of all time. Okay? That's their second game. I adore that game. Plot, top tier. Raw gameplay might be the fucking greatest thing I've ever played in my life. It's so fucking good. Then they made Limbus as its quote-unquote, like, third game. And they decided, let's make it a fucking gacha. Let's butcher the fucking gameplay. Like, it's you know, it's inspired, but let's, like, butcher it a bit. The plot's, like, it's not like the plot is bad or anything, but they fucking just, like, why? You had the GOAT, the fucking greatest game of all time in Library of Ruina, and then you're like, this is what I'm gonna do with it. And then the fucking community is also absolute ass. Probably partially because of the pull from Roblox, you know, the Roblox community, and then all, like, the groomers and stuff. Don't worry, guys, Blue Archive is actually the groomers. We're gonna accuse them of that, despite all of our billion scandals in the Project Moon community. But, like, if you ignore that, then it's you. Listen, it's like once every, like, 2 weeks, okay? I gotta get it out of my system, because I just... hate you, cat. Scandals. I mean, it's not like official. It's just like people in the scene, because like there was I don't remember the context, because I've only like dabbled in like looking at the outskirts, because I don't touch it specifically myself. But like there was a massive influx of people that moved over from some Roblox thing. I don't remember why, but there was like a Roblox thing where a lot of people pulled over, and then there was a lot of fucking grooming scandals. Who would have fucking thought? Cheat yourself in Lost Branch. But you can't do that. The game doesn't let you. Okay, it's patience beat LobCorp. Here's the thing. Not only have I beaten and 100%ed LobCorp once, I've done it twice. Because I did it myself. Then me and my friends, we went through it again. So I played it again in front of them. I broke my chair, fucking trying to do the frickin' Bina fight there. That was just tilting me beyond fucking belief, because that fight is so disgusting. What do you mean you got 45 seconds where you're not allowed to pause the fucking game? You gotta make sure you go everything perfect. I like Lobotomy Corp. Lobotomy Corp is really good. Yeah, I've also played and beaten Library of Ruina like 3 or 4 times. I fucking love Library of Ruina. It's... LobCorp is really good. Library of Ruina is peak. And then... personal taste. Also, because, like, I used to play gachas and stuff, right? And, like, around the when I stopped playing gachas, when I fully, like, stopped playing gachas, was, like, when I was like, I'm not gonna play, like, gachas anymore. I'm gonna be done. I'm not gonna play them. When that happened is when when Limbus got announced. And I was excited for Limbus. This is not a good position for me to be in, by the way. Now, I was excited for it, and then it was later revealed that it was a gacha game, and that just, like, you know, just like getting hit by the train, because I was very excited for the game. Appreciate that community, but it's just annoying. Yeah. No, I've seen it. They're really bad. Like, if I will say, like you don't like Limbus Company is technically comes after Library of Ruina, so like there is like relation to that from the plot of the previous game, but it's not like And to be fair, I don't think the plot of Limbus is bad. I just really hate everything that surrounds it. It's just the disappointment of what the game became. But, like, it's not like Limbus Company takes the characters or anything from Library of Runa. You generally need to play Lobotomy Corp, or at least have seen Lob Corp, for Library of Runa to make a lot of sense. But Limbus Company is kind of very, separate. It's like same world, some similarities in terms of, like, plot points in a couple spots, but completely different set of characters. And, like, what you're doing. Yeah, maybe not what you're doing, but kind of like... But it is separate. And it also makes me really sad, too, because Library of Runa got Millie, the band, to do songs for Library of Runa, and those songs are... Why did I stop shooting? I'm not timing out this attack. And the Millie songs they have are fucking peak, bro. They're so good. They got me into Millie as a band. Like, I listened to some of their, like, non-Library of Runa stuff, and they got some fucking good shit. Just the sheer disappointment of Limbus. Like, it's not that Limbus is even necessarily a bad game. It's just the disappointment of, like, what came before it. Every once in a while, I just gotta get it off my chest, because it's... And the fucking grooming scandals through the Project Move Discord are really funny. The game you never got the hype for, Katana Zero? I don't even know what that is. I don't care for deck builders. Yeah, but it's a lot... Like, there's some deck-building aspects, and, like, I like deck builders, but it's definitely, especially in the roguelike genre, kind of an overdone thing. I enjoy it, but it's not, like, peak or anything. But, like, the combination of how that plays with, like, because it's a lot more turn-based RPG than it is deck builder. The indie game that you've seen a lot of people glaze. I can't say I have. The only indie thing I've been playing, and by playing, I mean as of 45 minutes for today, is that Bunny Garden 2 peak so far. Haven't worked for weeks yet. Oh gosh, that snuck up out of nowhere. Listen, game. Okay, I meant to, like, on my own time, okay? Like, my free time. I don't play, like, Touhou, like, when I'm streaming, I'm playing Touhou, but, like, that's kind of, like, separate. Just see a lot of people who play it. Absolutely. Like, it's probably just, like, I just haven't seen or engaged in any circles that talk or care about it. Ooh, I almost killed myself. It's also clearly unfinished. Me after I've been edging for 3 hours. But you see, Alan, if I have my timing ahead of time with these guys, I can kill them right before they get 2 waves off. But that requires me to kind of be basically lined up from the beginning. The window between them getting 1 or 2 waves off is pretty strict. Not that it really matters a ton. I have blank card. What the fuck? When did I buy... How did I get blank card? Son of a bitch. Well, that's, unfortunate. How the fuck did I buy blank card by accident? Where did the rest of my cards go? Yes, blank card forces you to take all the cards in the next shop. Okay, hold on. I gotta. I'll be back at like. I gotta pee as well. Been drinking a lot the past like hour, and I gotta move laundry over. I'll be back in a minute. Hey, you know what's relevant for this conversation? I'll give you this one. I'll be back in a minute. Epic. Also, I should finish up it by saying one thing. In terms of gachas, I would say it's probably head and shoulders. I would probably rank it above other gachas in terms of Limba's company. Like, I'm not actually gonna even say it's like necessarily dog like that type of dog shit. It's just like the disappointment of what it like was to what it like could be. That's like the thing that drives my hatred and my despair. I love the Slug Knight emote. It's so good. Battle Cats. I hate to break it to you, but my opinion of you just dropped like 80%. Like, I just don't like you as a person anymore now. Like, you can say you hated it, but, like, it doesn't, like, change reality. Oop. TMI, is there something you have to say? That is my existence. I am Junko. All I have is hatred in my heart. To be fair, I literally know nothing of like what Battle Cats is. The only thing I know is there are a few people I know that were obsessed with it several years ago, and they were just beyond fucking annoying about it. And they made me hate it. So I actually have no clue what Battle Cats is. It's just I have a very strong negative like annotation with it just because of like situation. How's any progress on that Megamoo art, by the way? Not chicken, but potato bot. Chickens, potatoes, similar things. No progress yet. How chicken butt? Any progress on your Touhou 20 LNN grind? You die? Yeah, that tends to happen in a lot of grinds. You do tend to die a lot. They're early into coloring it. Tell them to make her tits massive. You know what I should start doing? After stream for like half an hour before bed, I should start on Discord, because you can't do this on Twitch. I should just use Discord to stream like various random like board games or like Borderline. Oop. Game Glitcher, you trying to defend Battle Cats? Hold up, Game Glitcher. Hold on. Game Glitcher, say it ain't so. Man, I'm warm right now. I wonder if that's because I've been yelling aggressively about Limpet's company. Weird what that does. Now my room is heating up. Like the most insane game. 1.67 power. Oh my goodness. So if you had to 6-7 on a skibidi yacht, would you? Yeah, okay. Don't follow stuff reported. Fair. I can't even be mad about that one. Seen Battlecast before, and we can say is that at least the game. Is that it at least has gameplay, so that's something. They didn't play it though. Bunch of official collabs, me too. Dude, every other fucking gacha game has done collabs with Persona 5. It's fucking done collabs with like 5 other gacha games, 5 other animes. Every single one has a fucking Vocaloid crossover. Every single one has a fucking 2B and 9S crossover for Nier. Like that doesn't mean anything. Crossovers like this are how you fucking like feign content. Guys, here's this character. guys, you want to play this fucking game now because we got this character from the series you like, right? Right? Like, it just fucking exists. Like, here's this character. You're gonna play our game that has nothing to do with this character, right? But, like, the character exists here. Please spend $50 pulling our gacha system for it. If you're lucky, $50. What's funny, because most of the Splab units suck dick. Damn, they're either sluts or they're gay. Oh, you mean like they suck as units? Oh, okay, okay. Like, if you're gonna make a gacha game, and, like, you're gonna, like, lock these characters behind paywalls, you at least might as well make them, like, make it nude or something. Like, make it porn while you're at it. Make there be some value out of it. Good grief. I say that as a joke. I should clarify. Smells of true. Here's the problem with Chicken Butt. He smells like the type of person who, like, is gonna go to people's and just fucking... like, on Discord will just reply to every fucking, like, Discord message. Not reply to it, but do, like, the response of emote and just put, like, the true emote below everything. Like, he's the type of person who, like, never messages anything in Discord. He just responds to every message with true. Or fake interest. Oop, I didn't kill the one. I did. I bumped the tails up slightly. Not that it really matters. You can still, like, live the 1v1, but... Only respond to something with less than I, or it's so true. Yeah, but personally, nowadays, I just prefer the slug Nai. Mission official porn of the characters, like that manga artist. Who's that manga artist? Ah, yeah, that one. There's only a few, so that one really stands out. Although, to be fair, even if you named what it was, I probably wouldn't know, so... I'm mostly just making fun because I am. Listen, I'm filled with rage right now, but kind of in a fun way, so I just want to, like, yell. Not, like, because I'm, like, angry, but just because, like, I'm just, like, in a hyped up mood. That's just Slug Knight. So, like, look, it's such a it's so good! Slug Knight is peak Game Glitcher. What's your problem? Slugs tonight, yeah. It's kind of a play off of the Slug Knight joke that's always existed. In kind of a funny and humorous way without it being, like, too over the top or anything. Like, I could just make the emote, like, cropped Sanai porn, and would that make you happier? I'm not going to, you know, but, like, I could. If that's what you really want. You pussy. I like banning myself. I'm gonna buy the heart this time. And not buy the blank card. New tech just found out. Dude, there's just something about the Slug Knight emote that, like, stands out. You have emote, but you can't find it. If you can find it, send it, and I'll add it, but... Alas, if it can't be found, then it can't be found. And what can't be helped, can't be helped. LOL. Also, you know, I've realized I've been ranting through this whole conversation, despite the fact that, like, Game Glitcher here is a filthy lost word player. Oh my goodness. That's that, and this is this. So true. What do you know about Roland? Oh! Buddy, that was sketch. Calling Sukuna Shinmi. Fine, you want me to call her Shinmyo Maru? Should I say through the full pronunciation of it? Find it. That's what it is. I can't actually add it right now because there's spam. Fuck you! The last fucking second! Just because I backed up too much. Like, I let go focus, I just moved too much. Oops. Okay, hold on, let's, apps. There we go. Don't tell Game Glitcher the name of this emote, he might not like it. If you married Sukuna, would you have her say in her true size or the bigger size? I'd let her be whatever size she wants at a given time. How about that? Huh? Checkmate, atheist. This is ugly way. Never mind, it's perfect fine. Well, the other question, the better question though, Game Glitcher, is if you were you know, son of a fucking bitch. If you were married to Sukuna, I'm not going to condone premarital sex here at all. If you were married to Sukuna and you're gonna have sex, what would you have her do? Make herself bigger or your penis smaller? She's gonna grow so big, so he's smaller, probably. The penis is quag bait, I'm gonna be real. What the fuck does quag bait mean? Are we just making up terms? What are you... Terms? What are you, fucking Gen Z? Eating quads. What the fuck is a quag? Someone's been watching... Someone fucking too busy watching iShowSpeed and they're fucking making up new terms. Skibbity Riz 6-7, that's how old stream. Fucking quag, chopped huzz. Is this where we're at now? Yes, with the real questions here? Exactly. See if Tailbot gets it. Robot size smaller sounds less weird. I mean, you could do either one. Either option like could work there, but if you say specifically the penis smaller, it makes guys more attached to whether or not, like, you know, they want to fuck that. Do that. Right. If you say the whole body, then, you know, it doesn't necessarily come off there. But like, say the penis, then it, like, it gets to the point. It like promotes the point of like the question at hand. Dum dee dum dee dum dee da doo da doo da. Okay, the grassroots yokai squad, who would you rather marry? That's Sekibanki, Waggy Saggy, and Kagero. Don't do me like that. Oh goodness, what was that? Was those balls? Ah, yeah, close. Should just play more aggressive going to the side, probably. Oh well, shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. Remember, middle first, middle first, middle first. Don't go left first, you gotta go middle first. Left first is just asking to be killed. Okay, I mean, a 1 miss stage 4 stage portion is really good. Fishing is like sex, you fuck the fish. I have not gone... I know many people who have fished. I personally have never fished myself, so I don't know that for fact, but I don't think you fuck the fish when you're fishing. Now, I do think Waggy is top-tier wife material, don't get me wrong. But, like... Hi, Misamaru. Would you let Misumaru do surgery to replace your balls with these giant yin-yang orbs? Or maybe not giant yin-yang orbs, but yin-yang... Fuck you with the iframes. Yin-yang orbs that are the size of, you know... Or your balls that are just yin-yang orbs, but, like, the size that they were. Love having to do additional weight with this because of power. Thank you for going down. I appreciate it. At least the previous wave was down, so it wasn't that bad. It wasn't the end of the world, I should say. Give to me your pee. You and I have a urine fetish. Yeah, but think about it, like, if your balls, like touch together, then they'd, like, make a nice clank noise. Oh, no! That was so close! Ah, I should have either forced line earlier or gone left. Yeah, Rainbow Piss's P is stored in the balls. The answer could be whatever you want it to be. No, what it is, since you only have 2 balls, what it is depending on the color that you get for each ball determines the color of the P, right? So if you get 2 blue balls, then you can't come. If you get 2 red balls, then you pee red. But if you get like a red and a blue ball, then you pee purple, right? So it depends on the colors that you get. Like I'll let you choose the, like, Misumaru will let you choose the color that you replace your balls with. So, like, you know, depending on the color P you want, you know, you can pick either one. But you gotta think of, like, what color P you want compared to what color you want the balls to be, right? I don't deserve that. Wait, I'm a wave off? Weird. I think I was further. I think she did like a thing to the right that I wasn't really expecting, and I wasn't like paying the utmost attention to the cycle times. Not the best yin yang killing I've ever had, but not bad at the same time. Ooh, bad damage. That's the end of the world, but it is. Means I have to do a pink section, scum. Or slightly more scuff than usual, but I mean, the section can just scuff itself anyway. Was that a perfect stage section? How many missed so far? 7? What is it? 8? 9? I think it's 9. I think 9 miss. It's 8 or 9. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 9? Yeah, 9 miss. Although I'd argue it's effectively a 7, but... Depends on what you want to count for the Misumaru spell ones. Like, the first death kind of led to the other two due to forehead moment. You could throw that out of the way. In all, technically 9. Just didn't die, then would effectively be an LNN, so true. Oh, buddy. Certified Mega Moon non-2. You'd love Mega Moon non-2. The non where absolutely nothing goes wrong. Damn, it's already 6:30. Can you not 1 in 9 me, please? Thank you. Well, I mean, you already did 1 in 9 me. I prefer instead of a 1 in 9 if she did a 60. My lawyer has requested that I do not finish that sentence. I shouldn't go to the right here. It's fine. Actually, I was worried that it was bad, but it's kind of always going to be fine after that, so... This is, again, this is 10. This is also a cool spell. It's not that bad once you kind of know what you're doing, but it's a cool spell. Who's next big bad after Remy? Well, there's Keiki, but before Keiki, there's 3 question mark fights I gotta do. That's what's next, Game Glitcher. I gotta get all my encounters and then go through 3 question marks. Okay, 1 missed stage 5. And it was to non-2, which is the most forgivable miss possible on the stage. Oh. We're so back after, especially after stage 5, the last few days of playing have been kind of rough for me. Being back on everything else is very nice. He's the first question mark, Keiki's wash. First of all, don't you mean Okina? Second of all, no, that's absolutely not true. Why? What is wrong with me? I just was like, oh, I want to recenter myself with a light blue wave. I just kind of, like, forgot about the existence of that the dark blue wave was right there. Yeah, the one with the Diokina's up there, but the Diokina fight is not free. Like, the Racing is not too shit, because the Racing loves to, like, spam pretense, and the Diokina is definitely not, like, that bad. But that Marissa is disgusting. And I believe they also have a Patchouli that is also disgusting. Next running she's game. I have to repair the Diokina. If I'm using it to repair that, I might as well like do more things. But like that is a lot of effort. I'd like to do it at some point, but it's definitely not going to be in the immediate future. Wait, that dude on the left spawned and didn't even shoot, that yellow dude. He didn't even, like, shoot towards him. Did we count on that? Okay, I mean, like, come on, buddy. Is she so vile and evil? Good question. Yippee! See, if I have a extra bomb going into this fight, I feel a lot better, but with that one, this fight is just disappointment. Or is it? Alright, I played perfect on the entire fight. And hot. I'll say this, like, I'll vile creature sex fox as much as I want. Like, when the game first came out, I, like, didn't really care for Tsukasa, like, at all. I was like, people are really overhyping her just because she's, like, Fox Girl. Ooh. I still don't have a strong attachment to her, but I find it fun. I'm rich. I started really enjoying quick first wave. Unlucky bullet spawn, but I shouldn't have done that as well. Should have either gone quicker or been more patient. Yep, and this is the part of the fight that becomes disgusting now. Ooh, perfect timing for this as well. Literally the worst possible time in the fight to die. Yeah, let's just reset from there. Probably thick of all of them. I mean, thickness doesn't necessarily determine hotness. Oop. Dude run right into me. Hey, cat. You know what, guys? It is a Thursday. Again, that does mean tomorrow is Friday, and that means we're basically at the weekend. Means I get to sleep in tomorrow night. Follow me, please. You didn't follow me? She doesn't listen. Bubbled. Look at that one power on the left. Look at it go to waste. Look at that one power on the right as well. Gone to the abyss. Well, I walked right in. I just didn't go right enough. Ugh. Who would I rather marry, Tsukasa or Yukari? Yukari. Oops. Hold up, I gotta... Speaking of this, I gotta pop up an initiative. Wild creature. Like, there are multiple reasons to why Yukari is the best, but, or is better. But here's one of them. Reminds me of this. I'll let that sit there for a second. So you don't trust Tsukasa, people. She is very untrustworthy, no matter what. Speaking of Tsukasa, I think I have to deal with the Tsukasa problem today. In, Puppet. Or maybe I have to deal with one today. Depending on how far I get. I forget which one, but I know one of the question marks leads with a, an extra Tsukasa, I think it is. That's a pain to deal with. But I forget if it's one of these three, if it's one of the next ones. Still can't use the cat box. It's never been more Sannyo over. Brought them back. People can chat on their own, like, you know, directive. If they want to, they can. They don't want to, they don't have to. Who knows? It's a proper Fox fight. You talking about Ron versus Tsukasa? Is that what you want? Raver versus Tsukasa? Oh. Let's go dive a cat like one more time, and then I'll move on to some puppeteering. Oops. Come on, the Fox isn't making another appearance in a game for another 20 years. I think we're entering one of those times where it's just best to move on. I've been getting these early mid-game and mid-kills. How did I not die there? I thought for sure, looking at that I should have ran into the yin-yang. Hey, you, the lady over here. Yeah, here's your last chance, Mickey. Here's your last chance to impress me for the day. chance to impress me? Yeah, that's what I said. And you know what? She did a respectable job at it. Applaud her for her efforts. I'm gonna marry her now. And that's the same as Tsukasa. Not Tsukasa, Takane. And I can feel my... Over the last, like, 20 minutes, I could feel my body, like, dropping. And it just... Like, it was, like, doing fine, I was doing fine, and then, like, I think me ranting and yelling, like, burned out the rest of my energy. And now it's just been, like, factory shut-off mode. Also, the early 3.0 power. Hey, the rare, finally an ink kill. Holy edge. Two, 1, 0. Do not the cat. Are you sure wants to be solo? Who, the cat? Yeah, she wants to be solo now. Just wait till she starts to see me. Everybody wishes to be single until they've met me. Ladies, ladies, one at a time. It did quite well at that spell. And, like, play properly. Set my lines properly, nothing was too sketch. Shrivel. By the power of homing! Spend her money on her deaths? I don't know what this does. You know what? Fuck it, we'll buy it. It's just gonna stack with the Aaron card, I assume, and do a very similar thing. I assume what? I assume the Aaron card's gonna trigger first, and then the Aki card's gonna trigger second. Like, if I'm out of spell cards. Pay to win card? So true. Literally turning into a gotcha right now. Somebody cancel me? You know, if you really think about it, any game that you have to, like, buy in order to play is play to win, right? Or pay to win. Not play to win, what the fuck am I saying? Centipede in between those two is the true LNN setup. No, I'm not gonna be rocking the Centipede ever. But it would be funny. I think there's no such thing as a Touhou gotcha, right? Yeah. No one would ever make that. I do not know if I have the energy or brain power right now for the rest of this, but let's see. I hate this purple dude. Dude sucks, bro. I hate those type of bullets. Hello, Sannyo. By the way, it's already late. Things go downhill like fairly quickly at some point. I'm not gonna finish her out. Sannyo would be a pirate, but she's not a pirate. What do you mean she would be a pirate? Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Hello, Scooter. That was not directed at you, by the way. Okay, there's the Fumo. Scooter woke up and chose Fumo sex today. I will say, not that I've done it that many times, but Sannyo has only gone right today. She's only given me right moves. The Wamian? You could never understand. Let's be updated with Aya and Megamoo. Why don't you make it updated then, huh? Oh, look, there's a centipede. I'm one gold shy of it. That's not the best start. Bro, yeah, and Waluigi is uncircumcised. It has been confirmed. Oh, interesting. The achy death of losing money triggers before the Aaron one. I was expecting it to work the other way around, but I've been losing money before I've been losing spells. Oh, close. I clutch out a perfect rest of the stage. I mean, Jimbo's been 2-0 in the day. That's pretty nice. Awkward situation. I'll move on with that. Okay, we got, which is pretty good on the day. Move on.